This broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports and is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person. Welcome on in, hockey fans, to Midnight Sports. We've got a good one for you this evening as the New York Stars roll into Andrew Stergiopoulos Ice Rink in Great Neck, New York to take on the Great Neck Bruins. Tonight's exhibition game against the Bruins is a rematch of the 16U exhibition tilt that took place at Abe Stark Sports Center just 2 weeks ago. A contest won by the Stars by a score of 6-1. In the interim, the Bruins have beaten the Bedford Bears up in Katona, New York by a score of 2-0, dropped a close decision to the Long Island Rinks by a score of 3-4, and lost to that same Rinks team the next day by a score of 0-7. Those two scores illustrate just how variable this sport played between the same teams one day apart can be. As such, despite the Stars having won at home against the Bruins 2 weeks ago, they'll need to be on their toes here today in Great Neck if they're to complete that is, the series sweep against Great Neck's 16U minor team. The Stars come in today's game having gone 1-1 last weekend. They opened their weekend by dropping a 0-11 decision to the Long Beach Lightning 16U AA team in what was a hard-fought contest, but ultimately ended in a victory for the team from the city by the sea. The Stars turned it around the very next day, though, beating the Long Island Sharks single-A team by a score of 7-0. As such, the Stars will look to put together a winning streak starting here in Great Neck tonight. A programming note for Midnight Sports viewers: the Stars head back home tomorrow to take on the Jersey Wolves in an exhibition game that rounds out the weekend. Midnight Sports will have coverage of that one for you from Abe Stark Sports Center starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. That's 9 a.m. Sunday, September 24th, right here on Midnight Sports. Another programming note for you here tonight: our internet connection is just a little bit suboptimal, and so if the feed gets choppy, we'll do our best to record this and put it up as a tape delay game later. But first, sit back, relax, kick off your Saturday night with the Stars taking on the Bruins. Coming up next, right here on Midnight Sports, we're going to give you an extended look in, and we're going to pair it with some royalty-free music as there's still 2:30 left to go on the warm-up board. Well, there goes the warm-up buzzer. And a reminder, out in Great Neck, New York, one of the nicest barns in all of Long Island here. But does set up a bit of unusual camera angle from what would be the end zone at the hockey rink as we wait for the official announcement that the game's going to start. Some puck collection going on here. 15 minutes on the board. Teams at the benches. And the players lining up, so we might get an anthem here. Stick right here on Midnight Sports, as we will get a national anthem. We'll get ahead and throw it over to the public address announcer here for the anthem. Well, not just any anthem there. That was the anthem of the United States of America. Skating on into the blue paint for the New York Stars is Jason Diatelli. In the words of a popular bard of our era, all he does is win. And so he'll take over the blue paint today here Sunday night out in Great Neck, New York, to lead the Stars as they look to extend this winning streak to 2. Folks, a reminder, the clock on your screen is more of a suggestion than reality. Sometimes these rinks get a little too cold for the touchscreen operation of making sure that clock is accurate. So feel free to treat it with curiosity and nothing more. In any event, Stars at their bench, getting set here. Bruins doing the same. They break first. It's the Stars and a bit of gamesmanship, there. Will stay at their bench at least momentarily, getting some last-minute instructions. Does give us time to pause for station identification. You're watching Midnight Sports. If you've spent more time on your couch than the LIE, it's Midnight Sports. All right, over the boards come the Stars. It'll be the Zimmich line out there. Schulman joining him. You expect McCarthy to roll onto the ice here in just a moment. Looks like Gorloff and Viscoso will get the call as the defensive pairing. And again, Diatelli in net as we wait for the puck to be dropped here in the first period. 15 minutes on the board, 3 periods to come from Great Neck, New York. Puck's dropped. We are off and rolling here as the Stars win that forward. Bruins take over. Schulman dumps in all the way at the other end of the ice there. And the Stars look to pick it up. Quick shot on goal. Shut down nicely by the Bruins netminder. And now the Stars need to get back. Good stick by Viscoso. Gums up the play initially. And now it'll come into the near end of the ice as the Bruins go for the puck. Hits the side of the cage. Bruins try and throw it in front. A wonderful save there by Diatelli. Gets that big glove up as that puck looked to be rolling on end over the net. And so with 14:37 left to go here in the first, we get our first stoppage in play. Stars will get a new line out there. And it's going to be a face-off. Looks like it's coming. Oh, how about that? Not even a stoppage in play for where the puck was, but a quick call against the Stars. They'll go to the box here for 2 minutes. And unclear what the call was. No gesture to the scorekeeper yet. In any event, 2 minutes on the board for the Stars, and it's an early power play here for the Bruins at the near end of the ice. They'll work that up to the top of the slot and then on out. Nikolaitis gives chase on the forecheck. Russo out there with him. Nikolaitis in the interception. He's got a breakaway, and the puck rolled off his stick just at the last second there. Some slick ice because the Zamboni was just out, and so the Bruins will circle in their own end and go point to point there. They chip the puck up into the neutral zone. Farrow in the way. He'll gum up that play again. Russo able to body that puck down and his man aside and then dump on in to kill some more of this penalty. 30 seconds already ticked off on the power play for the Bruins. They'll reset in their own end. Coming weak side all the way through the neutral zone. Leshner there, able to dump that farther to the offensive blue line. Bruins will have to reset again. Bruins at neutral ice, trying to break in the offensive zone. That puck's just backhanded in. The Stars will give chase. Weird Karam off the near corner. Sees Nikolaitis chase that puck all the way into the offensive zone, and he'll go for a line change. These Stars penalty killers trying to get some quick feet over to the bench. No one get too tired early on in this game. We tick under a minute on the man advantage for Great Neck as they try and set up a play at the blue line. But again, Fisher and Schulman able to shut that down. That puck's dumped all the way down, and now we will get a stoppage for icing with 13:25 left to go here in the first. 48 seconds left to go on the man advantage to the Bruins. It'll be Gorloff, Fisher, Schulman, and Schaefer out there as the Stars penalty killers. Face off one to the side by the Stars, not out of the zone just yet as the Bruins again go point to point. Shot comes in, hits a body in front, and now the Stars quick to scramble that puck away from the goal mouth. Schulman trying to push that farther. Bruins get in the way there. Schulman another whack at it. Two Bruins stop him, so Schaefer now retreats with the puck in his own end. Comes over to the weak side. It'll be Gorloff with a quick stick, shutting down a shot. Puck comes into the low slot, and then it's cleared out nicely by Schaefer on a diagonal play. It's going to go all the way down. It'll be on net, and so the Bruins will have to touch up there. Bruins now on the puck in their own end, trying to circle that puck around. It's McCarthy out to help kill this penalty. The Bruins can't get that puck out of their zone just at first, and still it sits there. 5 seconds left to go in the man advantage here. And the Bruins now will jam that puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. 3 Stars back. Bruins come in. Diatelli shuts it down with that big left leg pad of his, and the Bruins will have to collect again. 5-on-5 hockey here as the puck just sits in the corner momentarily. The Bruins still cycling there. They push that up to the near point, try and dump it in farther, make it to the half wall, and then they dump it in deep. At the end boards now is Schaefer with the puck on his forehand, able to work that up toward Polisi. Polisi's able to skate that over to Zimmage. Now Zimmage has a 2-on-1 developing here with McCarthy. Zimmage has that puck just clipped off his stick as we tick closer to 12 minutes left to play here in the first. Bruins are able to clear the zone. Farrow and Leshner back. It's a 1-on-3 really as the Bruins gain the offensive zone. They were changing behind the play. Another penalty coming up. Diatelli with a wonderful save there as the Bruins had snuck in toward the blue paint with 11:53 left to go. It'll be Leshner to the box here. No call just yet. We'll skate over to the sin bin.
Put that on. I just want to listen to you.
It'll be a face-off in the Stars zone here, just to the left of Diatelli. And so the Stars win that back, and the puck's going to go all the way around to the weak side. It's Russo over there trying to jam it farther. Viscoso now in the way as well as the puck comes to the end boards. It's behind the Stars net. Bruins trying to send something up, unable to do so just yet. They nearly are able to keep the zone. Instead, that puck's chested down into the neutral zone, and the Stars are able to relieve some of this pressure. It's Viscoso now taking the puck all the way behind his net, reversing for a moment, and then jamming that off the dasher up to the blue line. Not out just yet. Nikolaitis does the rest, though, and he's got a mini break. Nikolaitis into the offensive zone. He's in all alone. He shoots just wide of the cage. Well, it's a good way to kill a penalty, even if you're going to miss the cage. As that puck sits in the offensive zone if you're a Stars fan. In any event, Schaefer back to cut out any threat in the neutral zone. Nikolaitis again with the puck. He's got Russo streaking down the slot. Nikolaitis takes it in himself. He gets hooked there, and as soon as the Bruins touch up, they'll be going to the box to even this up. There's the touch up. 10:56 left to go in the first period here, and it's going to be some 5-on-5 hockey, or excuse me, 4-on-4 hockey coming up for 1:03 seconds. It's going to be a face-off in the Bruins zone. Looks like it'll be Fauci to take this draw. A lot of ice out there. 4-on-4 hockey. Farrow and Gorloff back on the blue line. Bizarro out there, too, as the left winger. And so Fauci leans over to try and win this toward the slot. Bruins take that back to the far corner, and now turning come the Stars to pick up the puck in their own zone. It's Gorloff on the puck, takes it behind his own net, comes around to the near corner, and Gorloff uses the boards to bank that up toward the blue line. Bizarro takes that puck out of the zone. It's Bizarro now streaking through the neutral zone. He's got Fauci on the left wing with him, and the Bruins able to upend Bizarro and take the puck from him, and so it'll come right back the other way. It's now Gorloff on the puck. Gets it in the neutral zone. Bizarro's still down in the offensive zone. We should get a whistle here. We do. 10:23 now left to go in the first period, and 30 seconds left to go on 4-on-4 hockey. Bizarro working his way over toward the bench there. Looks like it might be an equipment issue, not putting any weight on that left foot, but also does not appear to be in pain, so we'll see. As Bizarro closes the bench door, the Stars get two new forwards out there. It's Zimmage and McCarthy as the two forwards. McCarthy takes that puck in, shoots, hits a body in front. Rolling puck comes toward the Bruins netminder, but it's played by a defender up to the blue line. It's Gorloff now at the right point. Gorloff trying to work that puck in deeper. He does. McCarthy awaits on the backhand, tries to throw a give and go. Hits a Bruin, and the Bruins will escape the zone here. Zimmage will turn to pick up the puck in his own end. The far circle comes Zimmage. Now with speed, has that puck rubbed off his stick, and Farrell looks to collect that rolling puck at his own blue line. He does, dangles around his man. Leshner out of the box. It's 5-on-4 hockey now for 52 seconds. That shot comes in from Farrell, and seen well by the Bruins netminder, and so onward we play. Rolling puck from Gorloff comes in. That's also covered up by the Bruins netminder, and so we'll have a stoppage in play. 9:41 left to go here in the first. 45 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. It'll be Zimmage, Nikolaitis, looks like Viscoso, Schulman, and McCarthy out there as the five skaters. Stars win that faceoff back to Schulman at the near point. Schulman dumps that in again. And now Zimmage looks to circle with the puck in the high slot. He does, works it over point to point for Viscoso. Big slapper comes in, saved nicely. No rebound coming there by the Bruins netminder. And so we'll get another stoppage in play here with 9:28 left to go in the first period. Same five skaters stay out there for the Bruins. And Stars win that draw. It's Nikolaitis circling. Same four skaters for the Bruins, same five skaters for the Stars. In any event, the Bruins able to get that puck out of the zone. Viscoso retrieves. Viscoso works that puck up towards Zimmage. Zimmage on the puck now through the neutral zone, all the way into the offensive zone. On the forehand, nearly dangles the last man. Recovers the puck, can't get that backhand on, and so the Stars will set it up again. It's Viscoso now at the near point. He'll throw that in, nearly hits a stick for a tip in. Instead, Schulman will recover at the far half wall. It's Schulman now at the far point. Throws one in. Well, no deflection coming, and so the Bruins able to save that over to the near corner. And it's now the Stars trying to set up again in the offensive zone. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Dangling in there is Nikolaitis, and that deflection takes the puck up and out of play with 8:43 left to go here in the first period. Well, the Stars will get some new skaters out there. Good push by them with a 1 minute or so of 5-on-4 play. And they're just getting their footing out here in Great Neck, New York. Starting to push and tilt this ice. It'll be Fauci at the dot. That's one back toward the blue line. It's Leshner now on the puck. He loads up and then works that puck over to the right wing. Stars trying to keep the zone. Bruins able to jam it out. Recovered there by Farrow, who dumps right back in. Now Fisher on the forecheck. And Leshner able to work that puck right up toward Fisher again in the offensive zone. Nice back check there. Takes the puck off him, at least momentarily, and the Bruins do thread that puck out. Farrell gets back, at his own blue line, works the puck up through the neutral zone, but the Stars can't retain possession. And so that puck's going to come all the way in. Icing waved already. Diatelli plays that nicely over to his defenseman in Leshner. Puck stays in the defensive zone here for the Stars. Swiped at it once. Come the Bruins. They throw it across the blue paint. Nobody home for them. Fisher tries to get that puck out of the zone. Instead, the Bruins come away with it. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage. And so onward we play here as Leshner turns, fires in the far corner and jams that off the dasher. Takes a carom off the glass, and Conforti now on the puck. And he's going to work that puck over toward Fauci. Fauci loads up, shoots high. It's blockered down by the Bruins netminder. And the puck sits in the slot. Backhander comes in. It fooled everybody, but it goes wide of the cage, and so we'll get a stoppage in play. Just 7.5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Well, some end-to-end action by both teams there, as both the Stars and the Bruins look to be the first ones to draw blood in this exhibition match on a Saturday night. Puck's dropped, one by the Bruins out of the zone. And so the Stars will circle back through Gorloff on the puck. Gorloff looks to send that up strong side. Doesn't find a stick. Rolling puck comes in. Stick to side there by Diatelli. And Gorloff back on the puck. He reverses, fools everyone, including the cameraman, and sends the puck all the way out of the zone. Arm raised here for icing. We should get a stoppage. We do. 7:04 left to go here in the first period, and what's becoming a choppy affair. Just 8 minutes into this one. Defensive zone draw upcoming here for the Stars. It'll be Nikolaitis at the dot. He's got Schaefer out there with him, Russo, Gorloff, and Polisi. Shot comes in, comes all the way to the cage, kicked aside nicely by Diatelli. Little toe save there, does just enough to get that puck past the outside of the post, and he saw it the whole way. It's the Bruins now, shooting again on Diatelli, and he makes another nice save as that puck comes in from a tight angle. 6:47 left to go here in the first. A couple of nice reaction saves there by Jason Diatelli. And this game remains scoreless. Defensive zone draw here for the Stars to Diatelli's left. It'll be Viscoso, Simic, McCarthy, Schulman, Leshner out there as the five skaters. Stars able to win that puck, but not get it out of the zone just yet. And so Viscoso racks that around toward Schulman. Rolling puck kept in the zone at least briefly by the Bruins, and they throw that on net. Diatelli kicks that aside, and so the Stars scrambling a bit now to get the puck out of the zone. They do. Viscoso finds McCarthy. McCarthy gummed up a little bit in the neutral zone there, and he'll pour in after that puck. Rubs his man off the puck. Shot comes in. Shut down there by the Bruins netminder. No one could find it in the air for a second, and now the Bruins able to get that puck out of the zone. Stars will turn through Viscoso and pick it up in their own end. Viscoso racks that puck up and out of the zone. And the Bruins look to take over. Instead, it's McCarthy with some speed going red line to blue line. Nearly dangles his man, and it's Schulman now with the puck at the opposite end. Used a screen shot, hits a body in front, and onward we go here as Viscoso takes over the puck, shoots it at the Bruins netminder, and the save. No rebound coming, so 5:50 left to go here in the first. Still a 0-0 hockey game as it's an offensive zone draw upcoming here for the Stars. Looks like it'll be Conforti, Fauci, Bizarro out there with Farrow and Schaefer. Well, both teams with a good push here, and again, some end-to-end action. Faceoffs one toward the slot. Schaefer will fire over to try and keep the zone. It's flicked up, but not past him as he's able to dump in, and the Bruins will get to it first in the near corner. Not out of the zone just yet. Farrow with a nice keep at the blue line, dumps it right back in. Fauci now on the forecheck. He's got Pizarro out there with him. Good to see him back up and at him. Whether it was an injury or an equipment issue, he's right back out there. It's Farrow now, leaving that puck for Fauci, who carries in. Fauci dumps it in deeper and now gives chase. Far end of the ice, puck comes up toward Farrow, who keeps it again. The Bruins are going to be able to skate this out of the zone as we tick under 5:10 left to go here in the first period. It'll be Farrow now on the puck in his own end, near his own net, works that back up to the weak side, finds Conforti, who finds a streaking Bizarro up the right wing. It's Bizarro into the offensive zone now, leaves it there for Fauci, and Fauci will shepherd that over to the far corner and then nearly into the slot, but it hits a body, and so Farrow will pick up again. Farrow on the puck, dumps right back in, fades all gloves to be put down, but the Stars do emerge with it momentarily to dump it in deeper. It's Conforti for Fauci. Puck comes right back around, though. The Bruins look to get that out of the zone. Farrow getting in the way, able to gum that zone exit up, and now it's Pizarro on the rolling puck. He takes a hit in the near corner. He's able to keep the puck there, and he's got some support now from the Stars. The Stars trying to get that puck on net, except they touch up, and we're going to get a call here. 4:22 left to go. It'll be Pizarro to the box. We'll see what the gesture is toward the scorer's table. It's cross-checking on Pizarro. 2 minutes in the box, 4:22 left to go. Scoreless hockey game here late in the first. And the Stars now down a man. So the penalty killers come over the board. It'll be Nikolaitis to take this draw. He's got Gorloff, Viscoso, and Russo out there with him. Nikolaitis looking to win this to the near corner. He does. Gorloff fires up to try and take that puck out of the zone. He's got 2 Bruins on him, and a third pours in for support. Nikolaitis now on the forecheck, able to stick past his man, and he'll go down. That's going to be a trip as Nikolaitis tries to get that puck into the offensive zone, but it's touched up by the Bruins. And so with 4:08 left to go, 2 minutes for tripping, and we're going to have a lot of 4-on-4 hockey upcoming, assuming no one else commits any infractions with all this open ice out there. Offensive zone draw for the Stars. Fisher, Schulman, Viscoso, and Gorloff out there for the men in navy blue. This faceoff's going to come to the right of the Bruins netminder. The Stars will look to win this back to the point. They do. Puck sits there momentarily, and now fired in by Gorloff. Glove down immediately by the Bruins netminder. 4:02 left to go as a little bit of time ticked off there from the scorer's table. Well, the Stars will probably take that every time. Face-off win, shot from the point, and hope that the Bruins netminder isn't quite as sharp as he was in that moment. Face-off won there by the Bruins, and now pouring in are the Stars to try and keep the zone. Instead, that puck comes up and out of the zone and hits a Stars stick, so there'll be no icing on this play as the Stars circle back to their own end to pick up the puck. Again, 4-on-4 hockey here as the Bruins able to keep the zone momentarily, but it's Fisher now on the puck. Fisher comes into the offensive zone. It's a 1-on-2. Oh, a wonderful blocker save there by a Bruins netminder who was moving in the other direction, able to just fist that down. And so 3:39 left to go here in the first. It's going to be an offensive zone draw, it looks like, for the Stars. 1:17 left to go on the 4-on-4 hockey as Farrow and Leshner out there now as the defensive pairing. And it'll be Fisher and Schulman as the forwards. Puck's dropped, one forward by the Stars, but without possession, and now it's rubbed out of the zone by the Bruins. Leshner does well to work that up strong side and find Fisher, who curls with the puck in the neutral zone. It's Fisher on the forehand, loads up once, thinks about it, then throws it in the slot looking for Schulman. Nobody home, though, as the Bruins get there first. Bouncing puck goes to the side of the net, and the Bruins look to pick it up and jam it out of the zone on the weak side. Leshner gums up that play, works that puck in just a bit deeper, gets some support there by Schulman, and finally the Bruins, through momentum, able to carry that out of the zone. And so Farrow tracks back on the puck. He'll reverse over toward Leshner. Puck sits in the high slot. Leshner does well to settle that rolling puck and then jam it up toward McCarthy, who's just off the bench. Bruins take over in the offensive zone. Bruins all over the puck now as they try and work that through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Farrow turns his man. Shot comes in, goes through the crease. And now the Bruins look to get that in. Instead, Leshner able to block that down. He's got McCarthy coming up through center ice. Leshner loads up, throws. Looks like it was a pass rebound shot deal there. Nearly connected with McCarthy. Instead, the Stars, though, through Gorloff, will take over in their own end. Gorloff on the puck. He's able to work that puck up into the neutral zone. The Stars lose possession there. 5 seconds left to go on 4-on-4 hockey. And it'll be a very, very brief power play here for the Stars for 14 seconds. Stars take over in the offensive zone. It's Zimmich curling in the high slot. Throws one in. Blocker down there by the Bruins netminder once again. And now it's Pizarro trying to set something up side of the cage. It's a Bruins stick. Rolls to the end boards. And he looks to collect the puck again. Instead, the Bruins all over him, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Nearly a streaking Bruin out of the penalty box. Instead, the puck will go for an icing as we tick just under 2 minutes here in Great Neck, New York. Well, for a scoreless hockey game, there sure has been a lot of action at both ends of the ice. Got to figure one of these teams is going to break the deadlock here soon. So it'll be Schaefer and Gorloff as the defensive pairing. Pizarro, Zimmich, and perhaps Nikolaitis. No, that's McCarthy, excuse me. Puck's just a little bit too far away for these old eyes to be able to see. As we continue to play on here, icing was waved. Initially, it sounded like there was a whistle. Instead, the Bruins come away with it. Diatelli is able to rub that puck wide of the cage and then make the follow-up save there as the Bruins swarming all over him now. Bruins throw that into the slot. Zimmich with a nice stick finds Bizarro. Now Bizarro's off to the races. It's Bizarro. He's got McCarthy right behind him. Bizarro to the left wing. Leaves that for McCarthy. McCarthy gets handcuffed just a touch by the pass, and onward we play. 1:23 left to go here, despite the timer on the screen being just a little bit behind. It's now the Stars trying to work that puck out to the net front. Bizarro awaits. Instead, the Bruins come away with it. They jam it around and just up to the blue line, not out. Viscoso with a nice keep. Sends that right back down to Zimmich. Zimmich on the puck now, trying to get it off his backhand into the slot. He does, but the Bruins there first, and just 60 seconds left to play here in the first period as Zimmich with a nice back check forces his man into an early pass. Puck goes all the way around to the weak side. Two Bruins await there. Viscoso able to take his man out of the play and end up with the puck at the far half wall. Bruins turn the other way. Bruins at the end line trying to get that puck to the net front. Stars all over them. Slapper comes in. It's kicked aside there by Leshner. And now Conforti tries to take it out of the zone. Instead, the Bruins come right back with the puck. It sits in the near corner here as two Bruins fire in. It's Viscoso, though, emerging with the puck. 27 seconds left to go. He finds Polisi streaking up the right wing. It's Polisi now into the offensive zone. He's able to corral that puck and work it just a bit deeper. Fauci gums up the zone exit, leaves it for Polisi. Polisi tries to send it in deeper. He does. Conforti now fires in on the forecheck at the end boards. Bruins try and get this puck out of the zone. Unable to do so just yet as the puck comes up to Leshner in the near point. Leshner loads up, throws one up. Oh, it was deflected very nicely there by Conforti. It goes just wide of the cage. It's Viscoso loading up now. Shot comes in. It's saved, though, very nicely by the Bruins netminder. And that pretty much tells the tale of the first period here in Great Neck, New York. It's Bruins nothing, Stars nothing. Stick around. We're going to visit our sponsors. We'll be right back after this. 15 more minutes on the board just after these messages. Hockey fans, it's a casual day here at the office, but that doesn't mean we're taking a break from defending your rights. Do you hate being around people? Has someone been standing too close to you or said hello when you didn't want to talk? Maybe someone even had the audacity to ask you what you're doing this weekend. Well, at Cheesy and Corny, we have a dedicated personal space practice group, and if someone nodded at you, waved, or worse, said, "What's up?" we'll sue them so fast they'll never make eye contact again. Give us a call today so we can evaluate your case. Cheesy and Corny, breaking the social contract since 1978. Not real attorneys, not attorney advertising. Don't call. We may sue you. Well, a bit of a break here at intermission out in Great Neck, New York. And we await both teams to come back over from their benches. An evenly played game, as we discussed in our game preview before the first period kicked off. These Bruins are a prideful team, and you could see it in their eyes and hear it from them post-game at Abe Stark a couple of weeks ago when they were defeated 6-1. You knew they would come out firing here, and that's exactly what they've done. So we've put 15 more minutes back on the board. We do have just a moment to pause for station identification. You're watching Midnight Sports. It's youth hockey without the smell. Midnight Sports. All right, 15 on the board. Players have switched ends, and off to the races we go. It's the period of the long change here as the Stars win that into the offensive zone. It's Schulman firing in, taking his man out of the play. Puck sits in the near corner as the Bruins look to get that out of the zone. Only so far is Viscoso at the blue line, able to shepherd that. Looked like it may have stayed in from this angle, but of course, the men wearing the stripes were a whole lot closer to it, and so we'll get a face-off just outside the offensive zone of the Stars. And it looks like it'll be Schulman, McCarthy, and Zimmich as the forwards out there. And so Zimmich wins that over to the far wall. The Bruins will have to pick up now. It's now Zimmich on the puck, working that over to the near corner. Bruins can't quite get it out just yet. Slapped farther by McCarthy. Hits a body, though, and Schulman will take over at the high slot and jam that puck just into the zone even more. It's Gorloff now on the puck, works it up to the neutral zone. comes Gorloff. He'll go point to point. Hits the official, though, and the Stars now will look to get this puck out of the zone as the Bruins heavy in on the forecheck. It's the Bruins able to keep the zone, and the puck will come up just toward Schulman there in the neutral zone, and he's able to jam that farther to the blue line, but without possession, and so the Stars will have to reset here as they take the puck off their man. Instead, the Bruins work that into the offensive zone. They're in the mid-slot, are the Bruins, looking to pass that puck to set up the one-timer instead. Just behind comes the pass, and now the Stars come right back the other way. That puck's going to go all the way down, though, toward the end line. It's Russo on the puck here. He's got two Bruins men on him. He's able to jam them up as the Stars able to make a change just behind the play, and the Bruins unable to get the puck out of the zone just yet. Russo gets bodied by his man. The Bruins eventually do take that over, but Nikolaitis on the puck tries to work that up to the near point and then shepherds that down farther into the zone. Puck racked around the boards all the way over to the weak side. Bruins come away with it, but only after Pizarro able to gum up the play just a little bit more. Stars now with possession. Pizarro in front. He shoots. Oh, he hits the back of the net. It looks like that's a Pizarro goal. Well, it wasn't in there for long, but it doesn't matter how long it crossed the line. It just matters that it did. And so just like that, the Stars able to move ahead of the Bruins early on here through the stick of Dominic Pizarro. 13:10 left to go here in the middle frame in Great Neck, New York. It's Stars 1, Bruins nothing. Well, a little bit of score-keeping, record-keeping here as some discussion with the Stars bench. Looks like maybe there's a mouthpiece on the ice that's going to be returned to its owner. In any event, ensuing faceoff, one there by the Stars. Stars try and work that puck forward. They do, all the way up to Russo. Russo on the forehand, sends a shot in. Oh, it was deflected, and a streaking Pizarro nearly had two in almost as many seconds. Stars keep the zone. It's Nikolaitis now on the puck. On the backhand, shepherds that down, dangles one man, nearly throws that into the slot. He does eventually. Schaefer was creeping in the mid-slot. Schaefer will send that back in. Nikolaitis looking for a deflection there. He's behind the net as Nikolaitis works that over to the near corner, and it's up, but not out of the zone just yet. Schaefer with one keep, then two. Three Stars in for support. Nikolaitis emerges with it, but he needs his stick, which was caught in a Bruins man. He gets it. He's now in the low slot, shoots that high of the cage. The Bruins will come away with it, at least momentarily. Haven't gotten it out of the zone just yet. Bruins able to jam that farther eventually, and we're going to get an icing call here with 12:19 left to go in the second period. It's Stars 1, Bruins nothing. Offensive zone draw upcoming here for the Stars. It'll be Fauci at the near dot. He's going to have Fisher out there with him, and Conforti as well as the forward three. Looks like it'll be Farrow and Schaefer as the defensive pair. That puck's one deeper into the zone momentarily. Schaefer will pinch in and keep the zone as the puck's racked around toward the end boards. Conforti gets in the way of that breakout pass. Bruins will get to it. So far as Fauci, and the puck will stay in the zone momentarily until it's kicked farther, and Fisher will pick it up in the neutral zone. He'll go point to point with Schaefer. He's on the puck, and now it'll be racked around in the neutral zone and left there for a streaking Fauci. Fauci in the offensive zone on the backhand, tries to find Conforti. Pass just slightly behind him. That was the only passing lane Fauci had, but the Stars able to keep the zone. It's deflected down as that puck just wide of the cage. Stars look to set right back up again. Farrow with the keep, works it down to Conforti, jams it around to the end boards, and now it'll be Fauci on the forecheck firing in. He gets that puck first. He gets bodied for his efforts, but he's going to draw a penalty, it looks like, on this. A roughing penalty coming at 11:34 left to go here in the second. Bruins to the box, down a goal, down a man for the next 2 minutes in this period of the long change. And so the power play unit will come over the boards for the Stars. Pizarro, Zimmich, McCarthy, Nikolaitis, and Schulman. It's going to be a face-off draw just in front of the camera well here. Zimmich to take it at this near dot. Zimmich awaits. Wins that behind him on the backhand. Bruins first to it in the slot, and so they'll escape the zone. Schulman will turn, try and pick up the puck in his own end. Jams up his man as Nikolaitis there for support. Schulman does the right thing, takes his man out of the play. Nikolaitis there to retrieve the puck. Nikolaitis finds Zimmich. Long shot comes in, kicked aside there by the Bruins netminder, and Schulman and Pizarro look to keep the puck in the zone. Instead, it's just pumped out momentarily, And the Bruins now throw a long shot in that's sticked aside by Diatelli. Now the Stars look to collect again in their own end. They break out into the neutral zone, do the Stars. It's Zimmage dumping that puck in. He's got Bizarro and Nikolaitis giving chase at the far side of the ice. Rolling puck comes off the far half wall. It's kicked farther there by Bizarro, and then 3 players down on the puck. Stars somehow emerge with it, try and jam it farther. Zimmage looking into the slot. Bizarro leaves it there, and that's a goal for Nikolaitis. Oh, the Stars score. Zimmage to Bizarro to Nikolaitis. And just like that, the Stars have doubled their lead. Well, they made something out of nothing as that puck sat under 3 bodies for a moment, and then it emerged, did the puck and the goal for the Stars. So 10:38 left to go in this second period. It's Stars 2, Bruins nothing. It'll be Nikolaitis at the dot. The goal scorer looks to win the ensuing faceoff. He does forward. Stars don't retain possession until Nikolaitis does get that puck back. Deflection takes it up into the benches, though. So we'll get a quick stoppage in play with 10.5 minutes left to go in this middle frame. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here, and a faceoff just outside the Stars' defensive zone. It's Bizarro on the puck, taking that faceoff all the way in. Rubbed off at the last second, nearly dangles the netminder instead. Just a little bit out of his reach was that puck. And so the Stars will have to set it up again in the neutral zone. Bruins come away with it. They're across the red line, and now they're in the offensive zone. 2-on-2 hockey sees Diatelli glove that puck up and over the net, and onward we play here. Stars get that puck out of the zone. It's Polisi working that up toward Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis on the puck, shoots just wide on the mini break there. The Bruins look to take over that puck in their own end. Instead, Nikolaitis never stopped moving his feet. Puck sits at the near circle, looking for Bizarro at the far side of the net. It's gummed up by the Bruins, and Bizarro will take over after Polisi with a nice keep. Puck comes out toward Nikolaitis. Oh, the Bruins netminder out of the crease early and is able to pump that puck farther. And now we're going to get a stoppage in play here as Nikolaitis will go to the box at 9:39 left to go here in the second for tripping. He'll be in the box for 2 minutes, with the Stars up 2-0. Here at the Parkwood Athletic Complex in Great Neck, New York, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Fisher, Gorloff, Schulman out there, as well as Schaefer for this near circle draw. Stars get set. Try and win this out of their defensive zone. They win it over to the half wall, bounces into the slot. Not out just yet. Diatelli wise to that slow shot, able to kick it aside. And now the Bruins try and set up again. Instead, it's the Stars collecting that puck in the low slot, jamming it all the way down as this puck's going to roll in on net and have to be touched, so no icing there. It's Fisher in on the forecheck, forces an early pass, and then Schulman and Gorloff able to cut out that breakout play. Puck's worked over to the weak side. Fisher picks it up there. He dumps it. Long shot kicked aside there by the Bruins netminder, and onward we play as the Bruins collect in their own end. Bruins work that up diagonally all the way in deep. It's a lot of bodies. No icing coming as we tick under 9 minutes left to go in the second period. Bruins working that puck over to the far side of the ice and setting up their power play. It's at the far point. Long shot comes in. It's deflected well wide into the near half wall, and so the Stars look to get this puck out of the zone. Instead, it's the Bruins with the keep in the near corner down at the other end of the ice. Bruins working hard to get this puck out net front. And Schulman watching that net front, making sure nothing pops into that area. Bruins keep it at the far point. They dump it right back in. 51 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Bruins as the Stars do jam that out of the zone, and the Bruins will have to collect at their own blue line. It's now the Bruins on the puck, working that up diagonally as the Stars able to make a partial change on that dump in. Bruins gain the offensive zone, but go no farther as the Stars able to work it right back out of that zone. Oh, a nice stick there by Fauci. He takes over the puck. He jams it in deeper, sends it on net, and then he's wiped out of the play. The Bruins will pick it up again. They come over to the weak side of the ice to the Bruins. Long diagonal pass as they pour in now to the offensive zone. On the forehand, Bruins watched wide there by Gorloff, and the Stars take over, at least momentarily. Puck now comes into the slot, hits a body, goes wide of the cage. 10 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for the Bruins as they look to get something cooking in the offensive zone. Pass comes in through the blue paint. Stars able to chop that out. Some good defensive work there by Schaefer. Low in the slot. Bruins still have the zone, though, and now it is sticked out of the zone by Matthew Fauci. A breaking Nicolaitis out of the box. Dumps that in so the Stars can get their lines right as the Bruins get that puck out of the zone. Nearly draw too many men on the ice penalty for the Stars, who were wise to it and got their skates up in time as they were making a change. Puck rolls up toward Polisi. Polisi into the offensive zone, trying to go around a few men and then find a streaking Fauci. Fauci finds that puck, jams it in deeper as the Stars look to find some purchase here in the offensive zone after killing off that penalty. Instead, it's the Bruins breaking out of their zone as we tick under 7 minutes left to go here in the middle frame. Bruins send a shot in on net, seen all the way by Jason Diatelli. And so with 6:57 left to go here in the second, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars, and they're able to get their lines right now with that stoppage in play. A good freeze by the netminder for the team from Coney Island. It'll be McCarthy's image and Schulman out there as the forward line right now at the far dot. That puck's one toward the slot. Stars get in the way of any shot coming. Puck comes up to the high slot at the blue line. Then the Bruins hit a shin guard, and Zimmage looks to jam that out of the zone. Instead, the Bruins dump it in deep. Some heavy hitting there. It's going to be a box call there, looks like, for Zimmage. With 6:43 left to go here in the second, Stars to the box. Up 2 goals, but now down a man, and a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Leshner will stay out, as will Farrow. It'll be Fauci and Russo to complete the penalty killing unit at the far end of the ice. Fauci told to go in and take this draw at the dot by Russo, his alternate captain. Fauci leans over at the dot. Looks like the paperwork is now right, and so it's a 2-minute minor there as that puck sits in the blue paint. And the Stars able to get that puck through Leshner out of that blue paint after Diatelli made a couple of nice saves. Bruins then fire in. Diatelli is able to blocker that down, and the Bruins now with a bit of a push, but the Stars do get that puck out of the zone through Fauci. Bruins now will collect the puck in their own end. They'll go point to point there. Fauci in on the forecheck. Bruins work that up diagonally, not out of their zone just yet. Now they are. Fauci all over his man on the back check, trying to lift his stick. Does momentarily, and now the Bruins come in. Oh, and they score. Boy, that's a top shelf shot there. And the Bruins do find the scoreboard with a power play goal. 6:09 left to go here in the middle frame. It's now Bruins 1, Stars 2. Well, it'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey after that power play goal for the Bruins. Smack dab in the middle of this game. Looks like it'll be Russo to take the ensuing draw. Fisher to his right as the Bruins try and win that puck forward. Instead, Bizarro comes away with it in the neutral zone. He'll take a big lap around everyone and work that puck up into the offensive zone. Bizarro takes over that puck again, hits a body in front. That puck doesn't get through to the net front, and so the Bruins come right back the other way. Nice breakout passing. See the Bruins on a halfway mini break there until Gorloff with a quick stick and a back check, able to gum up any shot. Nothing comes to the net front as the Stars will emerge with the puck, but looks like they'll be going right back to the box here. 5:39 left to go. It'll be Viscoso for a cross check. Some real emphasis there by the official on the ice, wearing the orange sleeves. 3 officials here tonight, 2 referees, 1 linesman. A good turnout for an exhibition game. So very nice of Great Neck to provide this many officials. Keep these players safe out there. It'll be McCarthy on as a penalty killer here as the scoreboard tries to get the numbers right up there. Still trying to clear the last penalty that was on the board. So we're going to get a bit of a delay here as the numbers get plugged in. But McCarthy will be at the dot to kill this penalty. And the Bruins see that puck just sit in the offensive zone momentarily until McCarthy is able to jam it farther and then take over the puck in the neutral zone. It's slapped out of the offensive zone by a Bruins defender, and so Gorloff will turn and go all the way back to his own end, work that puck over toward Schaefer in the far corner. Rolling puck comes into the low slot, cleared out again there by the Stars, but not out of the zone. Bruins look to take over. Instead, that puck sits there, and there's going to be a call coming on that trip up of Schulman. So 5:12 left to go. And if you bet the over on penalties here tonight, you've probably already won. 5:12 left to go in the middle frame. 4-on-4 hockey upcoming. And it's going to be a face-off at the far circle here in the offensive zone for the Stars. And it'll be Fisher out there with Conforti, Gorloff, and Schaefer. And so Fisher at the dot, try and win this to the slot. He does, looks to pick up his own face-off win. Bruins get in the way there, and they're able to skate that puck out of the zone. Off to the races go the Bruins. Gorloff does a wonderful job bodying his man off the puck and picking that puck up and reversing it over toward Conforti. Conforti tries to jam that out of the zone, but he's taken out of the play by a nice body hit by the Bruins. Gorloff now goes back to work. He's got Schaefer back behind the net with him, and he leaves it there for Schaefer. As we move forward here, another minute, 5 seconds left to go on 4-on-4 hockey as the Stars dump in. Big rebound off the end boards. Bruins get to it first. 40 on the forecheck, and now it's Leshner on the puck. Shot goes just wide after a deflection. Bruins look to get this puck up and out of the zone. They do, but they're going to ice it here as that puck ticks across the end line. So 4:25 left to play here in the second period. Another offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. This will give them an opportunity to get the 4 skaters they want out there over the boards. It'll be Fauci, Russo, Leshner, and Farrow as those 4 Star skaters on the ice. Russo signals back to Leshner about how he wants to win this faceoff. Back to him. Puck dropped here at the near circle, and Russo tries to jam that puck back to the point. Instead, the Bruins get in the way, and now they look to get that puck out of the zone. Leshner with a nice pinch in, able to keep the zone momentarily, and Fauci and Farrow did well getting back to cover in the neutral zone. Puck now comes into the offensive zone. Leshner ticks that farther, and it'll be Russo pouring in on the forecheck as the puck sits in the near corner. And now the shot comes in, kicked aside there by the Bruins netminder, who's been difficult to beat for the Stars tonight as the Bruins break out of their zone. Both netminders, in fact, have been on top of their game here tonight, which seems obvious when you've got a 2-1 hockey game. In any event, shot goes wide of the cage by the Bruins. 3 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4, and then it's a power play briefly for the Stars. Another nice save there by Diatelli. Works that puck all the way to the far side of the ice. Stars will dump in, but it'll be an icing with 3:31 left to go here in the second period. 19 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Stars, but a defensive zone draw upcoming. Now, Diatelli did well on that last save at the other end of the ice. Kind of hard to see on your television screen from this angle, but that puck was fluttering, and he was able to just shrug that puck to the weak side of the ice, so there was no rebound coming. In any event, ensuing faceoff. Bruins win it momentarily, and now the Stars to look to break out. 15 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Bruins get in the way of that breakout, so Gorloff and Schaefer will turn to pick up the puck in their own end. Puck's at the far corner. Schaefer leaves for Gorloff. Gorloff behind his own net. Looks to break out now. 5 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Good forechecking there by the Bruins. Able to gum up any breakout momentarily. Puck now rolls up to Pizarro in the neutral zone. Pizarro curls with it, trying to work that over toward Russo. Instead, the Bruins get in the way, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey now as we tick under 3 minutes left to play here in Great Neck, New York in the second period of this exhibition game. Stars trying to get this puck out of their zone. They do. Pizarro has that puck on a diagonal pass, breaks into the offensive zone. Pizarro curls around, nearly tucks that home. A wonderful leg save from the Bruins netminder, who had come into this game just at that last break. And boy, oh boy, was that a nice save, sticking out that big right leg pad. And in fact, not only was it not a goal for the Stars, but they're going to go to the box here after that shot. And so it'll be Pizarro to the box for 2 minutes. 2:44 left to go. No signal from the official. Looked like it might have been a roughing penalty there. And so 2:44 left to go here in the second frame. 2 minutes on the board. Stars up a goal, down a man. Defensive zone draw for them. Stars get set. Puck sits at the dot, then it's jammed up to the far point. Diatelli does well to save that puck, and his defensemen do the rest to try and clear that out of the zone. Coming in are the Bruins. They shoot that over the cage, and now the Stars look to get the puck out of the zone. Able to work that puck up are the Stars, up to McCarthy in the offensive zone. McCarthy shoots through the legs of his defender and then nearly puts home the rebound off the end wall. Instead, he's just killing some more of this penalty to the Stars. Bruins look to get this puck out of the zone. They get it up to the blue line. Oh, that's going to be a tripping call there. Or maybe just a hand pass. Let's see if McCarthy will go to the box. There's not a ton of complaint from the Stars bench there. Certainly looked like from here he had his stick-on puck. But instead, it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the Bruins for what was a very close tripping call by the officials. But again, only their opinion matters. I said earlier there were 3 officials, but in fact there are 4 out there. 2 linesmen and 2 referees. So again, wonderful of Great Neck to provide all of those officials for today's game. In any event, Diatelli with a quick save on this 5-on-3. It's a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 19 seconds. Diatelli does a great job gloving that shot down to buy his team some more time to collect themselves in the defensive end. And so onward we go here late in the second period as the Bruins are pushing to tie this one up. Puck's won there by the Bruins. They go point to point. A lot of ice for them to work. Shot comes in. Diatelli kicks that aside. And now it's the Bruins trying to set up again. Stars don't quite get that out of the zone. Bruins able to keep it there and then send that puck into the mid-slot. Shot goes to the side of the cage. Diatelli does the rest, kicking that to the far corner. Stars work that puck up to the weak side of the ice. Not out of the zone, though, as the Bruins pour right back in, and it finally does find a Stars stick, and they're going to be able to dump this down to the other end of the ice. It's going to be played there by the Bruins netminder. Bruins don't want to face off in the offensive zone. They just want possession, and so onward we play here as the Bruins work that puck up into the neutral zone. 2 Stars back as the Stars able to make a change. Shot comes in, and it's shrugged off there by Diatelli as we play on. It's the Bruins keeping the puck in the zone, sending that shot high, and it's gloved up and then falls harmlessly to the ice off Diatelli's glove. He's doing a stand-up job here on this 5-on-3 is Diatelli as the Bruins look to set up again in the neutral zone. 15 seconds left to go, just under a minute left to go in the period. 15 seconds on the 5-on-3, and there'll be a farther 30 seconds or so on a 5-on-4 as Russo fires into his own zone to pick up the puck behind his own net. 2 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Out of the box come the Stars. Through Bizarro, he'll skate over toward the bench as the Stars look to get this puck out of their zone. Instead, it's the Bruins behind the net with the puck, working that puck toward the high slot. Bouncing puck, though, misses all sticks. And so, Stars able to get that puck out of the zone. Bruins will dump right back in. Should be an arm raise for icing. It is. 25 seconds left to play here in the second period. 14 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for the Bruins. And the Stars will look to get out of this 5-on-3 as a no harm, no foul situation. That'll be Fisher to take this draw. Fauci out there with him, Farrow and Gorloff as the defenders. Stars win that forward through Fisher, and the Bruins look to collect and get this puck back into the offensive end. Instead, it's the Stars able to gum up the play. There's an offside there as Gorloff pushed that puck back into the offensive zone and had just crossed the blue line, and so it'll be a face-off just outside the Stars' offensive zone. 15.7 seconds left to go here in the second period. It's the Stars with a shot on net, gloved aside and sticked aside there by the Bruins netminder as the Stars look to see this period out. They have gotten out of this 5-on-3 harmlessly as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and we tick down just in the last few seconds of this period. There goes the buzzer. So after 2, it's the New York Stars 2, the Great Neck Bruins 1. Stick around right here on Midnight Sports. We're going to visit with a few more sponsors. We'll be right back after this. We're going to put 15 more minutes on the board, do it all over again.
Hey y'all, it's Rowdy Howdy. You may know me from Rowdy Howdy's Automobiles. Listen, we got cars, trucks, SUVs that we are desperate to get off the lot.
In fact, it's not just us down here at the dealership that wants to move these cars.
Even the city says these cars have to go immediately. But hey, one man's nuisance, danger to public safety, or toxic waste site is another man's deal. Just look at these beauties. These things are ready to roll and or be towed right off the lot. Come on down to Rowdy Howdy's today, pick you out one of these excellent deals. I'll even cut you in on some of the savings I'll get by not having to contribute to Superfund. You know where to find us, just off the interstate, right by the biggest American flag you've ever seen. Rowdy Howdy's.
Well, 15 minutes are on the board. Team still getting a little last-minute strategy, which gives us time to pause for station identification. You're watching Midnight Sports. Give us a like, follow, or subscription. There may be no such thing as free lunch, but there's definitely free youth hockey. Midnight Sports. Well, folks, don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., as the Stars return to the cozy confines of Abe Stark Sports Center in Coney Island, Brooklyn, when they take on a team from New Jersey. It's the Jersey Wolves tomorrow, 9 a.m., only on Midnight Sports. Well, the teams have switched ends again here for the third period. It's Fisher at the dot. He's got McCarthy and Schulman out there with him. And we're about to get set to drop the puck here in the final period of this exhibition match. Puck is dropped. One forward by Fisher as the Stars look to add to their lead, and the Bruins look to even this one up. So Bruins all over the puck in the near corner. Fisher throws that in front. Oh, shot nearly coming from Schulman. His stick was tied up nicely, though, by the Bruins. And so onward we play. That puck's jammed up in the zone. Not out just yet. And now the Bruins able to pass that out of the zone. It's the Stars looking to get back through Gorloff. He's able to force a pass. Schaefer in the right spot. Expertly played by him. Carries the puck out of the zone. And now it'll be Fisher working that puck deeper into the offensive zone. Pass comes in, left there momentarily by the Stars. Bruins desperate to get this puck out. They work it all the way up to the far point and now out of the zone. Schaefer gets in the way of that breakout play, though, and the Stars come right back in, but without possession as the puck sits in front of the Bruins bench momentarily, and it's jammed farther up to the blue line, as the Stars will take over possession again through Gorloff. Gorloff with the puck at center ice. Bruins able to come away with it as there are two men on him, and now into the offensive zone come the Bruins. They try and load up on the shot and just miss there as the Stars try to break out through Bizarro and Nicolaitis. Gorloff there for support too. Nicolaitis finds Bizarro. Now Bizarro picks up some speed in the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Loads up on the forehand, goes high, blockered up and out of play there by the Bruins netminder. And so with 13:40 left to go in the final frame, it's an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. And it'll be Nicolaitis at the dot. He's got Russo and Bizarro as his forwards. Leshner and Viscoso out there as the defensive pairing. Puck's dropped. One by the Stars. Nicolaitis pours forward, and he sends a shot just wide of the cage. And the Bruins will pick up at the far side of the ice. They look for a mini break there, do the Bruins. Nearly had it, but Viscoso and Leshner do enough to gum up the play. It's Nicolaitis now in for support, jamming that around over toward the weak side as the Bruins try and pick it up there. Leshner all over his man, and Nicolaitis does the rest to skate this out of the zone. It's Nicolaitis through the neutral zone looking for Russo. Puck comes off his stick at the last second. Bizarro will pick up at the offensive blue line, tap farther, and Russo and Nicolaitis will now give chase. Point-to-point pass there by the Bruins as we tick under 13 minutes left to go here in this exhibition match in Great Neck, New York. It's the Bruins trying to emerge from their own zone, and they send that puck up across the blue line. Leshner all over his man. Good gap control as Russo takes the puck, sends a shot that's deflected high of the cage. Bizarro will pick up now at the near half wall. It's Bizarro on the puck, trying to shepherd that up to the point. He's got two Bruins men on him, though, and they're able to push that puck up and out of the zone. Viscoso does a lot to come up his man, and it's now Fauci on the rolling puck, able to jam that out of the zone. Bruins touch that puck, though, before they're off the ice, and that's going to be a quick too many men on the ice penalty to the Bruins. They'll go to the box here with 12:29 left to go in the third period. Stars are going to be up a goal and up a man here as the Bruins have some discussion with the officials as to what the call may be. A little bit of discussion from the Stars bench, too. And it looks like there might be a gesture here from the officials as to wiping that penalty. Let's see just what the conversation leads to right in front of the Bruins bench. Still a discussion going on here, and there is a Bruins skater headed toward the box. And so the Bruins did not win their appeal to the officials there. It will be a penalty at 2:31 of the third period. So 12:29 left to go here in the third period. 2 minutes on the board for the Bruins penalty for too many men on the ice. Bruins haven't thrown any skaters over the boards just yet, as the Stars are ready to play here. Now out come the Bruins, 4 skaters. And so it's going to be an offensive zone draw. Fisher at the dot. He's got Conforti out there with him. Looks to be Schulman, McCarthy as well. And the puck is dropped. Puck one up toward Schulman in the high slot, down to McCarthy. And McCarthy will rack that around toward Nikolaitis, who is the 5th skater out there for the Stars. Schulman able to keep the zone momentarily, but now the Bruins break out the other way. It's the Bruins on the kill into the offensive zone. Some good work there by Nikolaitis getting back on that puck. Jams up that play, and it's Fisher coming the other way with the puck. It's a one-on-one as Fisher shoots in, glove down there by the Bruins netminder, and Fisher will rack that around toward Schulman at the near half wall. Rolling puck comes up toward Nikolaitis at the blue line. He's able to work that point-to-point in the neutral zone for McCarthy. McCarthy jams it right back in. 1:21 left to go in the man advantage for the Stars as Conforti now in on the forecheck. Able to work his man into a quick pass, but that's going to evade all sticks as that puck comes all the way down into the defensive zone of the Stars. It's not going to cross the line, and so the Stars will have to play it and set right back up through Schulman over toward McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck there, works that puck weak side up to Conforti. Conforti on the puck right through the center of the ice is Conforti. He leaves it there for Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis shoots. Oh, that puck is saved nicely as that goes wide of the cage after hitting the Bruins netminder, and it'll be McCarthy dumping right back in. Nikolaitis at the far half wall tries to work that puck deeper into the zone. He does. He gets on the forehand. One-timer comes in, hits a body, and it goes in. Oh, that's a Stars goal. Boy, oh boy. The Stars able to pop there on the power play. And based on the handshake line, that'll be Fisher who gets that goal. That puck ping-ponged around in the slot. And it's Fisher notching that goal and extending the Stars' lead. It's now Stars 3, Bruins 1. Well, 11:08 left to go here in the final frame. Puck's dropped. It's won by the Bruins, but the Stars, through Russo, take over in the neutral zone. And it's Pizarro firing in on the forecheck at the end wall. Forces a pass that Russo intercepts and returns over toward Pizarro. Puck rolls off his stick and comes up toward Viscoso. Viscoso on the puck now, leaves it there for Russo, tries to work it in the slot. A lot of Bruins bodies in the way. The Bruins will break out of their zone toward the offensive zone. They only get so far as Gorlov. He's had a nice game out there as a defender. And it'll be Gorlov on the puck in the near corner, working that puck up but not out of the zone just yet. Pizarro gets in the way of that point pass. The puck does come out of the zone, and we get a quick whistle there with 10:31 left to go. It's the Bruins offside. And the Stars with a 2-goal lead here in the final frame. It'll be Pizarro, Fauci, Gorlov, Viscoso, and Russo out there as the Stars skaters. Fauci gets set at the dot, just outside his own blue line, works that puck over toward Pizarro. Pizarro carries it into his own zone to find some open ice, and he finds Viscoso, who uses the glass to get that puck up and out of the zone. It's Fauci now taking over that puck in the neutral zone. Fauci on the puck, shoots in, hits a body. Pizarro takes over now, sends that over toward Russo. Russo tries to jam that home. A wonderful save there by the Bruins netminder. And onward we play as the Bruins take over the puck behind their net and rock that puck off the dasher and out of the zone. It's Viscoso trying to pick up the puck. Gets jammed up with the linesman a little bit, and the Stars scurry back through Gorlov and Viscoso, able to cut out any shot coming. Now Pizarro trying to tap that puck farther. He at least comes up the zone entry as the Bruins will have to reset and now dump in without possession. And they appear to be offside with 9:49 left to go here in the third period. It'll be a center ice draw, as that's where the Bruins dumped that puck in from. And so Nikolaitis Conforti, Polisi out there as the forwards. Farrow and Schaefer as the defensive pairing. Nicolaitis looks to win that forward. He does, and now Polisi works that puck up into the offensive zone. And the puck comes off his stick, but it's Nicolaitis picking it up again. He shoots, blockered aside there by the Bruins netminder. Onward we play again. Conforti now in the near corner, trying to work that puck deeper. Instead, slapped all the way out of the zone by the Bruins. And that puck hits the corner, caroms into the blue paint. But the whistle went as soon as it crossed the end line. It's an icing on the Bruins and an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars, who will keep the same 5 skaters out there. Now it'll be Nicolaitis at the dot. 9:29 left to go in this one. The Stars look to pad their lead here at the far end of the ice. Nicolaitis wins that draw toward Farrow. No shooting lane for him, so he dumps in deeper. Now the Stars trying to work that out to the net front. Instead, it goes to the end boards. It's Polisi in the far corner, picking up that puck on the forehand, looking for someone in front. Instead, ridden off the puck by the Bruins, and the Bruins will come out of their zone the other way. Tracking back is Schaefer to pick up that rolling puck in his own end. Trying to settle that puck is Schaefer. Works that around toward the weak side. Bruins there first. They'll dump it in deeper and now give chase at the end boards. This puck goes all the way over to the far side of the ice. Schaefer working that up toward Polisi, just slightly out of his reach. The Bruins trying to get something working here at their offensive blue line. Instead, the Stars do well to get back. 4 Stars players in the way there as Nicolaitis turns with the puck. Tries to get it out of the zone. Looked like it might have crossed the blue line, but no call coming for offside. And so back, the Stars will track here and skate this puck through Farrow over to Nicolaitis and out of the zone. Stars look to get a partial change as they got that puck deep into the neutral zone, and now they hop over his stick. Does Zimmage, but onward we play as Polisi throws a shot wide of the cage. 8:23 left to go here in the third period. The Stars look to spend some time in the offensive zone. It's the Stars, 2 players in at the near half wall, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Now 3 Stars in near the blue line as the Bruins desperate to get this puck out of the zone. Instead, the Stars able to keep Zimmage on the puck there, trying to dangle around his man. Bruins get in the way, and they look to come out of their zone. They do the Bruins. At center ice, Schaefer jams that up, and it's Zimmage on the puck now. And Zimmage all the way in, but we get a whistle with 7:54 left to go here. It looks like it'll be McCarthy to the box. And so the Stars will go back on the kill with 7:54 left to go here at Andrew Stergiopoulos ice rink. It'll be Leshner, Zimmage, Schulman, and Viscoso out there as the Stars skaters for this draw at the near end of the ice. Stars able to jam that puck up, but not out of the zone just yet as the Bruins look to get a shot on goal. Instead, it's jammed farther by the Stars into this near corner. Now the Bruins work it up to the near point. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage. The Bruins look to set up again at the far half wall. Puck sits at the far dot. It's ping-ponged in again. Oh, and Diatelli does a wonderful job there, pushing that puck out with the leg pad. He had a man draped all over him there, and he stays strong on that right leg pad, and he's able to keep this a 2-goal game. Now, they say your best penalty killer needs to be your goalie. And Jason Diatelli doing the job there with that big right leg pad. So now the Bruins trying to work that puck farther into the offensive zone. It'll be Viscoso on the puck. Racks that around on a reversal. And now Zimmage does the rest on the backhand. He pops that puck out of the zone. Under 7 minutes left to play here. 1:02 left to go on the penalty to the Stars. And the Bruins break back into the offensive zone. That puck's going to go wide of the cage. Rolling puck sits at the side of the cage. Leshner in for support. Works that up toward Fisher. Bruins able to back check that puck off his stick momentarily until Fisher curls back and is able to work that puck out of the zone. It's now Zimmage on the puck, working that puck all the way toward Fisher in the offensive zone. Shot comes in, goes high of the cage, hits the glass behind. The Bruins look to pick up again. Just 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Bruins as they try and cut this lead in half of the Stars. Bruins in the neutral zone now, trying to work that puck deeper. Stars all over them. Bruins are making a change here. Try and get 5 skaters out there for the last bit of this power play. It's Viscoso behind his own net. Uses his body to shield the puck there, and it'll be Gorloff in for support. Gorloff body to side. Fisher comes in for support too. Puck sits behind the net momentarily, and then it's jammed farther there by Gorloff. Puck comes all the way up to the near point. Bruins dump that in deeper. 2 seconds left to go on the man advantage as the puck hits the side of the cage. And we're going to get a whistle here. And it looks like it'll be the Stars again going to the box. And it'll be Viscoso to the box. So another 5-on-4 upcoming here as Viscoso has a bit of a conversation trying to ask for clarification from the official as to why he made that call. 5:54 left to go. Stars down a man, up 2 goals. Nikolaitis, Gorloff, Schulman, and Schaefer as the penalty killers. Puck sits at this near dot, one farther by Nikolaitis. Bruins take over in the near corner. Now comes over to Gorloff, who reverses that puck up toward Nikolaitis, who does well to chip that puck up and out of the zone, and now streaking toward that rolling puck to jam up this play, this power play, that is, of the Bruins in their own defensive zone. Bruins try and thread that puck up and out of the zone, and it'll be Gorloff shepherding that puck into the neutral zone to try and buy some more time. Bruins come away with it now. They leave it in the offensive zone, do the Bruins. Back-checking Nikolaitis, finds that puck, uses the glass, sends it up all the way deep into the zone. It'll be an icing. The Stars really don't care at this point, though, as, well, icing was waved there. All the players stopped momentarily. Maybe this will be an icing as it crosses the end line. It is. 5:06 left to go. Strange play there as all the players on the ice stopped, including several of the officials, thinking that was going to go for an icing, but the linesman to the referee there waved it. So 2 of the officials on the ice knew that icing was going to be waved there, and so onward they played, and then the Bruins iced it in the other direction. In any event, 1:12 left to go in the man advantage for the Bruins here in the final frame. And we'll tick under 5 minutes in just a second as the Stars jam up that play in the other end. Now it's touched up by the Stars, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty on the Stars here, and it'll be Conforti going to the box, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. Well, I said in the second period, if you bet the over on the number of penalties, you had already won. I don't know if you get double your wager back or double your winnings back. But it's just another penalty here, and so it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. 4:57 left to go in this exhibition game out here in Great Neck, New York. And a reminder, tune in again tomorrow, 9 a.m., Midnight Sports. We'll have all the coverage from you, subject to carrier restrictions, from Abe Stark Sports Center in Coney Island, Brooklyn, as the Stars take on the Jersey Wolves in a AA 16U American matchup. It'll be an exhibition game. Should be 2 well-matched teams, though, early on a Sunday morning. Some good youth hockey. Well, the Stars appear to have, well, one of the teams is called a timeout. No gesture from the officials there as to who might have done it. In any event, you could understand both teams wanting to rest either their power play unit or penalty killers, as this has been a game of special teams. So let's get you set. Here, the Stars have a 3-1 lead late in the third period out on Long Island. They are down 2 skaters in this 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 3 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Don't try and beat traffic from your couch to your refrigerator here. There's a whole lot of hockey left to be played with 4:57 left to go in this one. It's going to be a face-off at the far circle to Diatelli's right. One there by the Bruins, who cycled that puck up to the high slot. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage, rolls off the side of the cage, out in front, and then cleared there nicely by the Stars through Zimmich. Zimmich racks that puck down, and we do get an icing call here. 4:44 left to go in this third period. Another offensive zone draw upcoming for the Bruins. Straight 4s across the board there as the Stars look to kill this power play off. It'll be Farrow, Zimmich, Leshner out there as the 3 skaters. Zimmich at the near dot here. He's got Farrow just behind him and Leshner in the slot. Puck's won forward by the Stars, not out of the zone just yet as the Bruins do control. Zimmich all over his man, forcing an early pass. His man dances, though, to the far circle. Sticked aside there by Diatelli. Bruins try and get this puck out front again. They throw it to the high slot, do the Bruins. Shot comes in, hits a shin guard. A wonderful block there by Zimmage. Sees the Bruins pick it up again and work that puck deeper. They're looking to go low to high, are the Bruins, on this 5-on-3 that has 22 more seconds left. It's now Zimmage out on the forecheck. Slapper comes in. This time there by the Bruins, and so now the Bruins look to take over again in this near corner. They'll cycle it around. 11 seconds left to go in this 5-on-3 as the Bruins pick up the puck, try and throw it to the slot. Leshner gets in the way, and now Zimmage gets in the way, and the Bruins nearly took that out of the zone. No call coming, though, for offside, and we'll play on. It's Farrow heavy on the puck. Shepherds it behind his own net, does Farrow, taken off him at the last second. The Bruins try and throw that in front, and Farrow in the right spot at the right time in the low slot, able to guide that wide. 44 seconds left to go in the one-man advantage here for the Bruins as Zimmage will take over. He skates with authority out of his own zone. He's got Nikolaitis ahead of him as he breaks into the offensive zone. And the Stars will look to kill off more of this penalty with 30 seconds left and 3:25 left to go in this game in the offensive zone. It's Nikolaitis dumping in deep. Zimmage, well-earned trip there to the bench after some expert penalty killing on the 3-on-5. It's the Bruins now looking to break out of their zone. They're across their own blue line, are the Bruins, into the neutral zone, but without possession. Schaefer will turn in his own end to pick up the puck. He works that up toward Nikolaitis, and it's now the Bruins on the puck, breaking into the offensive zone. The Bruins into the offensive zone now, throwing that to the slot. Hits a stick. Schaefer will look to pick it up in the far corner. Schaefer takes a heavy hit there. No call coming, though, and it'll be Nikolaitis crossing into the offensive zone. Nikolaitis on the puck, sees it roll all the way to the far corner, and he picks it up there, throws it off the end boards, and the Bruins jam that around. And on that deflection play, it'll be the Stars now picking the puck up in their own end. The Stars on the puck, work that up to the weak side. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and just 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. It's Conforti all over his man. Excuse me, that looks like McCarthy. 1-3 and 9-3. A little hard to see from this vantage point. And it's Schaefer now trying to work that puck deeper into the zone. Hops off his stick, and now the Bruins will come the other way. Big time hit. It is Conforti laying the wood on that one. And now the Stars look to find some purchase in the offensive zone. Fauci on the puck, jams it deeper. 2:04 left to play here in Great Neck, New York. Bruins try to get this puck out of the zone. Gorloff able to find that puck in the neutral zone and just dump it in softly. Fauci will give chase, and Conforti will be able to get a change out of this. It's Pizarro on the puck, working that toward the slot. Gorloff sends a shot in, and it goes just high of the cage. Bruins trying to get this puck out of their zone and set something up in the offensive zone. Instead, it's the Stars finding some time and space in the offensive end, just dumping that puck in to kill this game off. It's Fauci in the far corner. He's got Schaefer up high. Fauci working his man over, trying to find some room for the puck in the offensive end. Shot comes in. Oh, that's a score. Wow, just like that. Quick trigger from the Stars, and they're able to pot. My, oh my. Stars, looks like through Fisher, able to put that one home. And it's the Stars 4. Bruins 1 late here in the third. Well, the Stars looked like they were happy to kill off the rest of this game in the offensive end. But Fisher said no, and he was able to pot that one and extend the Stars' lead. Wonderful wrist shot, finds the top back of the net. And now the Stars win the ensuing faceoff and dump it on in. Just 80 seconds left to go here in this game. Flesher now finding the puck, dumping it in. Nearly connects with Russo there to tuck home. Polisi on the puck in the far corner, leaves it there for Russo at the end boards. Puck comes out to the slot. Can't quite connect, can the Stars, and so they'll just dump back in with 1 minute left to play in this game. Bruins trying to get this puck out of their zone as the Stars still buzzing from that earlier goal. Stars through Nikolaitis, working that puck in deeper. It's shoveled up and past the blue line now, and here come the Bruins in a 2-on-1. Bruins able to break into the offensive zone. That shot steered wide, though, by Viscoso. Rolling puck comes in on Diatelli, and it's tucked home there. Oh, it was late. No, it's waved. That goal is waved off as they jammed it from under Diatelli's pads. He had made the save, and now that goal waved off, so it's still a 4-1 hockey game here in Great Neck. Jason Diatelli had made a great save, and that puck was jammed from under his pads after the officials had lost sight of it, and so that goal waved off. onward we will play here. 37.6 left to go in this third period. Stars trying to work that puck up and out of the zone. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage. The Bruins will look to pick it up again at this near half wall. It'll be Farrow trying to jam that puck out of the zone. Bruins throw one wide of the cage, and it's going to go all the way around on that diagonal shot after hitting the far corner. It's Schulman jamming that puck into the offensive zone. It's sticked aside by the Bruins netminder. Stars take over there as some bodies come together, but the Bruins able to jam that out, and we should get an icing here. No, it's waved off as it crosses the end line, and we tick under 10 seconds left to go. 7 seconds on the arena clock here, and it'll be Farrow with the puck behind his own net as the players stand up knowing that this one's over. And so, there goes the buzzer. We've gone final here in Great Neck, New York. It's the New York Stars 4, the Great Neck Bruins 1. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight on Midnight Sports. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow as the Stars take on the Jersey Wolves from Abe Stark Sports Center in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Until then, stay safe.